propagation using UC equal to H equal to 110 V. 1 equals to 110, Y hat equals 0.4219 and landing rate equals to 0.11. So here, let's tackle the first question, driving the gradient. Uh, that start from losing negative log of loss negativity, loss of exponential you see DOB WW over the sum over all W premium of component. You see dou of VW prime using log of AB equals to log A. Minus log B, I have derived negative UC between uh, minus log pi, I have derived negative UC between plus log some differentiation terms by term with respect to VW. The first term gives negative u directly for the second term, applying the chain rule. So W prime equals to W term inside the sum depends on inside. The sum depends on VW and it works exactly YW into U because the fraction is the softmax output target the word VW combining. Both times gradient equals to UC y hat W into U. UV which factors UC into 1 minus W that requires required result. Moving to the second question, the gradient descendant update is VV gets VW minus the gradient which becomes VW EA U into U Z into 1 minus W looking in the numbers V and on U equal to 101 01 0.1 into 1 here 10 into 1 minus 0 0.127. Third, as to get V on new equals. That means is 2.057, 0.0578, 1.05781 and 0. Moving to the third question. The third question, cosine similarity UC and V before update. That the dot product 3 magnitudes 2 and rho 5 giving 0.9487. After the update, recomputing with new V on gives 0.952. We can say that U 0.952 is greater than the 0.497. So 487. Conforming that update pulled vectors closer together. This happens because update rule always adds positive multiple of UCVW everywhere. Whenever y hat is less than 1, moving this extra direction, UC necessarily increase their dot product and typical their current similarity. 2. Moving on the fourth question. Here we had instead of 0.9 the update becomes 0.1 into 0.1 into 110, adding the uh, only two uh, 0 giving V and nu equals 2.00101 00100. So much smaller update, about 58 times smaller when your model is already highly confident. This is self-limiting behavior. The gradient magnitude is properly to the prediction error 1 minus had AF model and more confident accurate update automatically shrink. Letting the model convert stability instead of over converting. Let's move to the last question. The last question is if two words W and W from always occur to the same context, C but never with each other. Even time target consistency it vectors nudge to UC with same update since before vectors. Since we both vectors repeatedly pulled in the same directions over many time steps, both equivalent components analysis with UC and M with the high cosine similar to each other. Even though they never code directly. This is gradometrical mechanism behind classical distribution symmetrics results and words with similar context get similar vectors. This is a only institution formula proof because it ignores negative contributions of max normalization. Consider only one shared context while every embedding can depend on the context in the corpus given no mathematical convergence guarantee.